first because this happened first. Derrick Henry must have liked the crab cakes that Jimmy gave him. He signed a 2-year deal for what, a $16 million, non-guaranteed. Okay,
Nick
okay.
said it when you asked us who we want last week. Well, he asked a hypothetical question about him, Aaron Jones, or the draft pick. You said Derrick Henry, and it came true. So yeah, good. I mean, he's always going to be a good fit. I'm just worried about what does he have left. But in this offense, it's going to be holes. You're going to be able to run. Sometimes they're going to pick LeBron, and you're going to be able to run for a 60-yard touchdown. It's going to happen. So we'll just see how much he got left in the tank. But at the end of the day, that Tennessee offensive line wasn't too good. They didn't have any quarterback play. I mean, Levis came in and played decent but they was just crowding the box down there. They didn't have no weapons to take the heat off of Derrick Henry. So I'm interested to see, him with this offense, Lamar. I'm definitely interested to see, how it's going to be.
Yeah, I'm very intrigued about Derrick in this particular offense because, like you said, Keys, he had to deal with stacked boxes all last year. He had to deal with incompetent quarterback play from the veteran, and then just inexperienced quarterback play from the rookie. So it wasn't a lot to kind of go by as far as him trying to have to make plays and kind of do it on his own or do it on an island. As far as what he has left, that's a valid concern given his age, but he you can't put him in a box because you never seen somebody at his height and his weight dominate the way he has. We haven't seen a running back at his size play like this before, so we can't project when he'll run out of steam, so to speak. I mean, you got to remember he's the one giving the punishment. A lot of times running backs they deteriorate over the time, especially like with injuries and just losing some of their explosiveness because of their size and the attrition of the hits that they're taking. He's the one delivering the hits, you know what I mean? And when he's taking the hits, he got a big enough body to absorb it. So now you put him in a situation where the supporting cast is a little better, the scheme is a lot better, the quarterback play is a lot better. He's not going to be asked to do as much. And like we talked about earlier, this is a guy that he's not a 3-down back to where he's going to be playing 80% of the snaps. Now, as far as the rundowns and the run opportunities, I could see him getting the lion's share of that per se. But he's going to be in the midst of a rotation on passing downs. We're going to see Justice out there. We're going to see other running backs out there kind of give him breathers and play more in those passing downs, whether it's pass protection or screens or running out for sweeps or whatnot. So, he'll have some assistance there. But as far as getting 16 to 20 good touches a game, wearing on defenses. Again, we talked about being soft, talked about being more physical. How do you get more physical than bringing in somebody that is the most physical running back in the league? Nobody want to tackle that man. And then you got to make those choices like Keith alluded to, both you guys alluded to. You got to make those choices, on an RPO. Are you going to deal with the threat of Derrick and have to worry about having to have 2-3 defenders to bring him down? Or are you going to worry about the other? Are you going to worry about the guy they call Houdini?
When they get cold outside, you don't want to target Derrick Henry either.
And in an RPO, don't forget the pass option. You got Zay out there. You got Mark. You got Zay. You got some things. And then if you want to go heavy, you want to bring in 13 personnel. You want to bring in the little 3 tight end group with Patrick Ricard acting as the blocking tight end. We going heavy now. 2 blocking tight ends. 2 tight ends blocking. You got Patrick Ricard as your lead blocker, and then you got Derrick Henry with nothing but blockers in front of him and trying to impose some pain. I like it.
Yeah, I think I said Monday that I was a fan of it. You're talking about a running back who's amassed over 2,700 yards over the last 2 seasons. I just don't think you bringing in somebody like that, the physicality, like he puts the onus on the run game. Like you can't abandon a run game when you have somebody like that in Derrick Henry in the backfield. Now he has led the league in carries 4 out of the last 5 seasons. That is a lot of wear and tear, but coming into Baltimore, you're not going to be asked to do that much. You're not going to be asked to run the ball 350 times a year. So not a lot less carries, but that'll help him, I think, preserve and keep his energy throughout the season. And then you talk about the pass game. I done seen Derrick Henry take a couple screen passes to the house, so he's a threat in that at times too. So I'm a fan of it. I just think in the AFC North, you need a physical running back, and he provides that because in December, who's trying to tackle Derrick Henry when it's 10 degrees outside?
Yeah, and I'm thinking about January as well. And I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves because we have had a lot of losses this offseason, whether it's on defense, coaching, scouts, whatever. So we still have work to do with our roster construction. So I don't want to get too ahead of ourselves. But at the same token, I believe Lamar is playoff. You know, you have Lamar, you clinch playoffs. So if you get to January, I kind of do want to see. I want to be on the other side of 2019, right? Like I want Derrick to be able to go into a game and make somebody want to run away. I saw it with my own eyes. I saw Earl. That was the play that got Earl
30 years old, yo. Like he's still he ain't old.
I mean, but like you said, he's not old, but the wear and tear, like you said. So I'm for the move, but you know, like I said, it's not going to be as much.
I mean, if you couldn't get Saquon, this is the next best bet for me. So I'm fine with that. It's an upgrade from Gus.
Just got to have some depth behind him. And it sucks that Keaton won't be ready until at least half point of the season. So I think you got to draft a running back or bring in another veteran running back and just have some depth behind Derrick Henry just so you stay ready so you don't got to get ready. But I love the signing. You know, I don't think $9 million guaranteed is too much. I think it was a fair deal. I think he was motivated to come here, and I think he's motivated to prove people wrong about the age and whatnot. Because again, people had been doubting him ever since Alabama coming out of Alabama and going into the league. They're saying he's too. Remember, Tennessee didn't even use him his first couple years. They didn't know what to do with him until he showed them. You know what I mean? So he's been proving people wrong his whole career. So
happy for y'all.
Well, we're not done here, Scott. We got some other stuff to talk about.
Yeah, I'm happy.
We
like that move, don't you, Scott? That you like that? We playing chess.
I learned.
Not checkers.
I learned the word at work, and it's in Spanish. No me porta.
Cooler?
No me porta.
Keith, I know that word.
Post production. No me porta. I don't care. Put it right there. No, I like it. It's cool. It's cool. I mean, y'all.
He went from yellow last week. He went from yellow last week to speaking Spanish this week. This guy's crazy.
No, look,
versatility.
I was joking. Nah, I mean, y'all highlighted all the positives that come with Derrick Henry, but I'm leaning towards he's old and Father Time will come. Don't know when, but you know.
But we can't say Russell old.
For my sake.
When we say Russell old, he's not
y'all
old.
Did.
But you know what Nick
just said? But you know what Nick just said that I said about Russell? What? He wants to prove people wrong that he can still play. And like I got yelled at.
You're supposed to prove that.
Yeah, man. Yeah. And you know, they both leave in bad situations where, you know, boom. But hey, I'm not worried because we don't like my defense ain't soft. So I get it. It's other people that's going to be scared to tackle him, but you know what I mean? We going to change Queen's name to a king. He got to prove it now, you know?
It's like crazy.